What if the reason your book sales have felt inconsistent is not because you are missing another tactic, but because you have been standing too close to the noise to see the pattern? Over the past few weeks, I have shared a lot about algorithms, data, reader behaviour, and what actually works long term for fiction authors. Today, I want to slow things down and make this practical. So this video is about what to do next. It's not about content, it's not about platforms, and it's not about more panic. I'm going to show you how to turn everything we have talked about into a simple 2026 sales plan that you can actually stick to. If you want calm, predictable sales instead of constant reaction, stick with me. I am Narelle Todd, and I have been coaching self-published fiction authors for 13 years now, and to more than 4 million ebook sales and the New York Times, USA Today, and Amazon bestsellers list. I see the shifts before they land, so you can move early and grow your author empire with clarity and confidence. Over the last few videos, we have talked about 3 big truths. So firstly, algorithm changes are not your biggest threat. Panic is. Second, the data across every platform points to the same patterns. And thirdly, authors who win long term are not the loudest, they are the most consistent. Now, here is where many authors get stuck. They nod along, they agree, they feel relieved. And then they go right back to doing what they were doing before because no one ever showed them how to translate strategy into something practical. That is what this video is for. Most fiction authors do not have a sales problem. They actually have a focus problem. Now, hear me out here before you swear at me and call me rude and tell me I'm blaming and shaming you. There is a focus problem because of 3 things. You have way too many inputs. There are too many opinions and there are too many options. When everything feels important, nothing gets done properly, and that is why sales feel random. So here is how this shows up. You change your marketing every few weeks. You try something briefly, then abandon it. You never quite know what caused a sales spike. You theorize as to why there was a sales spike, such as a 99-cent promo, but there is no data to show either way. You feel like you are always behind, and you feel guilty when you are not doing enough. This is not because you are lazy or unmotivated, don't get me wrong here. It's because you are operating without a center. Authors who sell consistently do something very boring and very powerful. They anchor their business around one clear sales channel, not 10 tactics, not every platform, one sales channel that everything else feeds into. So let me show you what that sales channel looks like. So for 2026, your marketing needs 3 things, only 3. So firstly, one primary place where readers discover you. Second, one place you own where the relationship deepens. And thirdly, one clear path to purchase what you repeat. That's it. Discovery, relationship, purchase. Every tactic you use should fit into one of these 3 buckets. If it does not, it goes. Okay, so let's make this real and give you a practical example. An author might choose YouTube, podcasting, or ads for their discovery channel. They might use email as their relationship hub, and they might sell through retailers or direct or both. So the specifics are going to differ from author to author, but the structure stays the same. When authors stop stacking tactics and start stacking systems, sales stop feeling chaotic. Readers do not buy because you showed up everywhere. They buy because they recognize you, they trust you, and they know what to do next. And that's why consistency builds safety, and safety builds trust, and trust builds sales. That's actually sales psychology at work. If you want help building this structure for your books, your genre, and your energy, that's exactly what we do inside your signature Get My Book Out There marketing system. The link is below if you want to explore that. Okay, let's continue. I recently asked a group of authors about their favorite sales channel. The majority are loving Instagram. The thing about having one key sales channel is that you need to maximize that sales channel. And in this instance, authors were using Instagram pretty much just to post. Did you know, though, that in your Instagram profile alone, there are 5 key sections that you need to maximize to ensure growth and sales? So what are the 5? Well, it's your name and picture, your bio, your stories, your highlights, and your pinned posts. You need to be all over your one sales channel for it truly to be your main sales channel. You need to know that sales channel inside and out. Otherwise, you're giving lip service to it as your tactic. So January is not the time to go and do everything. January is the time to lock in your foundations. Your job this month is to choose your primary discovery channel. It could be Instagram, it could be YouTube, podcasting, TikTok. Your core relationship assets, so that could be something like your email list, and your main sales pathway. That could be your own store, it could be wide, KU. Just those 3 things is all you need to lock in for your system. Momentum comes from that repetition, not from the intensity. This is also why I strongly recommend watching the earlier videos in this series, if you haven't done that yet. Each one builds towards this moment, and I'll link them below so you can follow the full arc. This part, though, actually feels uncomfortable because calm does not give you a dopamine hit, and you're used to that with trying to cover all platforms and do all things. It doesn't feel urgent. It does not feel impressive. But the calm is where sustainable sales are built. The authors who last are not rushing. They're actually repeating systems. You will need to block out the noise of others who will tell you what to do. The pressure can be relentless, but when you become laser focused on your own primary discovery channel, your core relationship asset, and your main sales pathway, you will be so involved with your new system that you will not have the inclination to listen to others stumbling from tactic to tactic. One last thing before I go. I am asking you to create your marketing systems with 3 things. So you may be asking, but what about all the other tactics out there? I am not suggesting that you will never use other tactics. What I am saying is that right now, choose your 3 and do a deep dive into them. Get them working, get that system working, and then you can introduce other channels into your system. It takes time to learn things. It takes time to develop your system. So gift yourself with this time so that you can hop off the marketing hamster wheel that so many authors live on. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to choose the right sales channels for your personality and nervous system so your marketing actually feels doable week after week. Because the wrong channel, even with the right strategy, will burn you out. You do not want to miss that one. If you are ready to stop guessing and start building something steady, the next step is your signature Get My Book Out There marketing system. That is where we take this exact structure and personalize it for you. The link is below. Calm is not passive, calm is strategic, and in 2026, calm will be your competitive edge.